the key points. First of all, it starts out, under all is the land, and we've touched on that, the importance of land in everything we do.
And we better make sure that it's wisely utilized and that there's widely allocated ownership.
So people don't understand or realize, that's an important point, that we're talking about wise utilization and widely allocated ownership. Realtors, this is good news. You want as many people as possible to own that land. Widely allocated ownership and the widest distribution of land ownership, because it's in everybody's interest for everybody else to have a stake in the system. And the best way to have a stake in the system is to own real estate.
And I found, you know, from 30 years practicing in Hawaii, that one of the systems we had there with the leasehold system is that the ownership of the land was held by only a few large estates. And it's only been recently now where people have been able to get the fee simple ownership to their land. And it just embodies everything that is stated in the preamble there.
So if you think about that preamble, obligations beyond those of ordinary commerce, beyond those of ordinary commerce. Why is that so? Because under all is the land. Very important trust that we have. Grave social responsibility and a patriotic duty. That always gets me. A patriotic duty to make sure that we adhere to the preamble.
I know you always get excited when you start talking about this and the obligations that realtors have in exercising that patriotic duty. So realtors have to be zealous and maintain and improve the standards of their calling and share with fellow realtors a common responsibility for its integrity and honor.
Another great word, zealous. Zealous, right? Realtors, therefore, are zealous to maintain and improve the standards of their calling and to share with other realtors. To share with other realtors, another important point.
Realtors continuously strive to become and remain informed on issues affecting real estate.
So to become informed, to know more about real estate, to know more about what's going on in your area in real estate is beneficial to you as a real estate practitioner, but also very beneficial to the public.
And you have a responsibility to do that. Now, fortunately now with the internet, you have an ability to get informed on a number of issues the minute that they arise. But you know, you also have to be willing to share the fruits of your experience and study with others. And now we've experienced this a lot on some of our...
Realtors should urge exclusive representation. Back to the key points. Realtors should urge exclusive representation of clients. Why is that important?
It's for the best interest of the client. We feel that they're going to get the highest and best service. We've gone from an age where it was mostly open listings and have moved into the exclusive listing and representation stage.
So to go from that open listing period, which is a non-exclusive listing offered to many brokers, to an exclusive listing situation that benefits everybody.
Correct, yes. And realtors also, under this preamble, are told not to attempt to gain any unfair advantage over their competitors. Now that's something you don't find in the rules and regulations of the real estate commissions. This is going above the legal standards and into the ethical standards of the code.
And to refrain from making unsolicited comments about the practice of their competitors.
Right, what they sometimes call disparaging, and so there are standards of practice that we'll examine that will cover that.
You know, it's also recommended in the preamble that if there is misappropriation or if another realtor witnesses misappropriation or a breach in the public trust by another realtor, that be reported to the appropriate board of realtors or association of realtors.
And in a given case, the board or association will elect whether to report it to the licensing authorities in that state, usually if it's a very serious type of breach.
Another key point is the golden rule.
Realtors can take no safer guide than that which has been handed down through the centuries, embodied in the golden rule, whatsoever ye would that others should do to you, do ye even so to them.
So it's like treat everybody the way you would like to be treated. Be nice to people is the way we kidded around about this for months, but really that's what we're talking about.
Talking about doing the right thing. Now, of course, you also need some guidelines to help you identify what the right thing is, some rules of conduct.
So again, look at this code of ethics. It's broken up into parts, right? It's broken up into pieces. And the first major piece, which is aspirational, is that thing we call the preamble to the code of ethics.
Right.